Hello everyone. In today's video, I will explain the when and how to perform. Bang! In today's video, I will be explaining the different water entries to be safe and aware. Not only me, but of course, you. So many entries included in safe water entry. But today's video, I'll give you 5 safe water entries. The slide in entry, wade in entry, step of entry, stride in entry, and dive in entry. Among 5 entries, we should know the when and how to perform the safe water entries. I will read the definition of the following entry and I will explain and share to you my opinions and facts about those entries. Number 1, the slide entry. What is slide entry? Slide entry when the depth of water and state of the bottom are unknown. This entry is controlled and safe, allowing the feet to feel for unseen obstacles below the surface. Meaning, slide in entry only perform in the depth water. And slide in entry, this is the process controlled by ourselves. In the first place, slide water entry is para tayong bata nito na sigurista. Like in a pool scenario or in a pool situation, first na ginagawa sa mga hindi marunong lumangoy is umuupo sa pool. Umuupo sa pool, then dahan-dahan pababa sa pool with touching the edge of the pool, then start to feel the unseen obstacle kung malalim ba siya or hindi. Yun yung slide in entry. Number 2, the wade in entry. When possible, the wade entry is the best way to enter unknown waters, katulad na namang sa mga dagat o ilog. It is entering the water with a slow walk. Feel your way forward with your feet until the water is chest deep, then start to swim. Meaning, wade in entry, also known as slow walk. And in our previous experience sa dagat o ilog, from small level of water, from high level of water, tayo lumalakad papunta sa malalim until we met the chest level of water, then we start to swim. So, with that situation, that is belong in the wade in entry. Number 3, the step of entry. When entering shallow or unknown waters and you are too high for a slide entry, use the step off. If you know already the water is too shallow, very exaggerate naman, di ba, kung gumamit ka pa ng slide entry. Just use step of entry. And step of entry, commonly natin nakikita sa mga nagper-perform ng snorkeling sa dagat from boat to water. Yung first nila ginagawa is to step lang into the water. Yun. Step of your platform into the water. Keep your knees flexed and be ready to absorb any impact in case you hit the floor. So, when doing a step of entry, just straighten your right feet and flex the opposite leg. Meaning, step of entry can do both. It's either in shallow or in unknown waters. If we perform naman in a shallow waters, use the step of entry because the first part of our body that can hit the floor in case mababa yung tubig is our feet, and that was too safe. Number 4, stride in entry. Stride in entry. Only use the stride entry when you know the water is at least 1.5 meters deep. So if the water is too shallow, like 1.5 meters deep, you can use this stride entry. and the slide entry is not appropriate. Tama naman. One of the big advantages of the slide entry is that you can keep your head above the water kasi alam naman natin na hanggang tuhod lang siya. This means you can keep your sight on something such as drowning a victim. It is easy to rescue a victim na nalulunod or napapanik kasi yung time natin is nandoon na sa victim, hindi sa water kasi alam naman natin hanggang tuhod lang siya, so madali na lang. Put your arms out to your sides and keep one foot out to front of you. So when doing a stride entry, just put your arm to the side of your body, then perform. Planted your foot while you don't sleep. Keep looking at your target at the whole time. Ibig sabihin, mas marami tayong oras sa biktima kesa sa tubig. Look up a little as you lean forward into the water. So we can take such time as we forward into the victim. Looking up and slapping down helps to keep your head above the water. So if we can perform the stride entry, natamaan na yung feet natin, so we can slap, then focus into the victim. That is stride entry. And for the last is dive entry. Diving is a popular water activity enjoyed by many, but the risk of head, neck, and spinal cord injury also means diving could be extremely dangerous without proper training and taking appropriate precautions before diving. Yes, diving is a popular and everyone knows that. Diving, it is very risky to our life. Before we dive, we should know we had an experience before, we have a proper training, we have a proper orientation, and before we dive, you should know how deep water it is, how long water it is, how meters it is, because if we perform or if we dive, we perform in unknown waters like ocean. And that was all for today among 5 safe water entries. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.